What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best NBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results on yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 15 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 15 picks right like me, win more bets, or receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which should be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $600 just yesterday, and another member who won $250 for the 4th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. When it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is Zubac for 22.5 points and rebounds, and this one actually is for more. Now, when we look at Zubac, we've actually seen him go in the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against the Dallas Mavericks. Now, as you all know, Dallas Mavericks have done a great job this season, and they also do rank, however, when it comes to points allowed, they actually do rank 20th, and then in rebounds allowed, guys, the Dallas Mavericks also do rank 25th. But it is playoffs, and as we all know, when it comes to playoffs, we are seeing a similar situation. We've actually seen Zubac be able to go on the over in all 3 games. Now, although Dallas is up in the series, he has been able to go on the over when it comes to Zubac's line, and because of that, we think it will continue on into this next game. Dallas very much struggle against centers when it comes to defending their points, rebs, and assists, and that's another reason why we went for the points and rebs combo. We think there's a lot of value there, and on top of that, his average over the last 5 is 25.8. So Zubac has been able to consistently hit over this line, and we think it should continue into this next game, especially against the Dallas Mavericks. So if it goes Zubac, 22.5 points and rebs for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Kevin Durant. Now Kevin Durant, great player as we all know, and this one is for 25.5 points, and this one is for more. Now when we look at Kevin Durant, we've actually seen him go on the over in 2 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now when it comes to Timberwolves, as we all know, they do actually rank first in points allowed, which is interesting to see, and they do face off against none other than the Timberwolves, who are currently up 3-0 in this series. So it is pretty much an ending game for the Suns if they can't get this win here, and because of those reasons, we are expecting a very high usage rate from Kevin Durant coming into this next game. When it comes to KD, over the 3 games that he has been able to play in the playoffs, because they did verse them just before the season ended, but the first 3 games that he has been playing, he was only able to go over once in game 1, but we should be able to see him bounce back in this game 4 and be able to go on the over. It is definitely a make or break game for Phoenix, and because of that, we are expecting a higher usage rate from the Stars, and that definitely starts with KD, especially in the points department. So because of that, Kevin Durant, 25.5 points for more, I think is a great pick. So getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about Miles Turner. So as you all know, Miles Turner has been playing fantastic for the Indiana Pacers, and this one is another great one for 31.5 points, ribs, and assists. However, this one actually is for less. Now you look at Miles Turner, we've actually seen him go on the under in 2 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now as you all know, Milwaukee Bucks are a pretty strong team. Now when it comes to this series, it is actually a very good series where Indiana are actually up 2-1, but the Milwaukee Bucks, when it came to the regular season, they did actually rank 21 in points allowed. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, the Bucks also do rank pretty average in these categories, as they do rank 13th, and then rebounds allowed, the Milwaukee Bucks also did rank 18th. So very mid-tier in all categories. However, when it comes to Miles Turner, he is a center, and Milwaukee actually do a very good job at defending the center position. Now we have seen Milwaukee be able to not really hold someone like Miles Turner under over the last 3 games, as Miles Turner has gone over in 2 out of the last 3 when it comes to this series. However, we are expecting a different outcome coming into this next game. Although Damian Lillard may be, or most likely will be, out for this game, we are still expecting a higher usage rate from the guards, which could actually take away from Miles Turner himself. So although he has been able to go on the over the last 2 against Milwaukee, we should see a similar situation for him to go on the under in this situation, and because of that, we are sticking to it. We also look at what the bookies are saying. The bookies actually have him favored for the under as well, and that's another reason why we are going with this pick. So Miles Turner, 31.5 points, revs, and assists for less, I think is a great pick. Again, to the next one is Karl Anthony Towns. So Karl Anthony Towns, as we all know, has been playing great, and this one is for 17.5 points, and this one actually is for more. Now, Karl Anthony Towns has gone on over in the 2 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against the Phoenix Suns. As you all know, Phoenix Suns are a very strong team when it came to the regular season regarding points, allowed. Now, they do rank 13th, so they were pretty good in that category. But when we look at the last 3 games, someone like Karl Anthony Towns was able to go on the over twice out of the 3 games, and because of that, we are expecting him to go on the over in this next one. We think that Karl Anthony Towns could have a pretty high usage rate, as we are expecting the Phoenix Suns actually to throw a lot more defense on Anthony Edwards, which would actually increase Karl Anthony Towns' usage rate out there. So because of those reasons, we do like the over for this situation. We think Anthony Edwards is going to attract a lot of attention, that it is actually going to leave Cat pretty open, which should lead him to be able to go on the over here. So Karl Anthony Towns, 17.5 points for more, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So the first player we're going to be talking about is Pascal Siakam, who's been averaging 27.4 points, 9 rebounds, and also 2.8 assists. So he has done a fantastic job for the Indiana Pacers, and as you all know, he was a new tradee, during this season. Now when it comes to Pascal, he do face off the Bucks, which we just mentioned before when it came to their ratings. Like we mentioned before, 21st in points allowed, which is interesting to see. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they rank a little bit worse, or a little bit better, as they rank 13th. And then rebounds allowed, they do rank a little bit worse compared to that, as they rank 18th. But the reason why we do actually like the over for this situation for Pascal Siakam is that he has had a pretty good usage rate in all 3 games. Now, when it comes to the first 2, he actually did have 36 points and 13 rebounds in the game 1, and then 37 points and 11 rebounds in game 2. Now, game 3, he kind of cooled off a bit, but we are expecting in this game 4 for him to turn it up once again. So because of that, we actually do very much like the over for this situation for Pascal Siakam. He had a bit of a cold game 3, but we should see him be able to bounce back pretty quickly, and because of that, we are expecting the over for this situation here. Now, like I mentioned before, Damian Lillard is expected to be out for this game, most likely an Achilles problem. Giannis Antetokounmpo is also expected to be out, and so is Chris Middleton. So to be honest, guys, it could be definitely a very, very quick game, and we could see Pascal go on the overs on his line pretty quickly. So keep an eye out for his line, especially if it is under these averages. Definitely look to go on the over. Getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Rudy Gobert, who's been averaging 19.4 points, 13 rebounds, and 1.4 steals for none other than the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they do face off against the Suns, and the Suns obviously do rank pretty high in certain categories. They rank 13th in points allowed. When it comes to assists allowed, they actually do rank 11th, and then rebounds allowed, they do rank 3rd. However, when it comes to Rudy Gobert, we are actually expecting the over for this situation here. Minnesota Timberwolves have just been playing so great that throughout this whole series, we've actually seen a very good usage rate from Rudy Gobert, whether it's rebound department or even on the scoring side of things. But if there was one I would focus on, it would definitely be rebounding. Rudy Gobert has a very, very high usage rate in that rebounding department, and even though Suns do rank 3rd in that category, Suns do a very poor job at defending the center from rebounds as well. So definitely would focus a lot more on rebounds, guys, definitely when it comes to this pick right here. So keep an eye out for Rudy Gobert's line, especially his rebounds. It is under these averages. Definitely look to go on the over. Again, to the next player is Josh Hart from the New York Knicks, and they face off against the 76ers. But Josh Hart has been averaging 18.2 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 3.2 assists. So he has done a great job for the New York Knicks. And as you all know, Knicks face off against the 76ers. Now, 76ers actually do rank pretty well in points allowed. They actually do rank 9th, which is interesting to see. They also rank 10th in assists allowed. And when it comes to rebounds allowed, guys, they rank 22nd, so a little bit lower there. But when it comes to Josh Hart, we are expecting the under for the points and assists. I think rebounds, he can definitely go on the over, do not get me wrong. But another one to good look at is definitely points and assists for him to go on the under. Although Josh Hart has been playing fantastic, we are expecting Philly to really bring out all the stops in this next game for this game 4. And because of that, we definitely could see Josh Hart go on the under when it comes to points and assists. So this one's kind of a mixture of both, guys. Points and assists, definitely look to go on the under if the line's too close to these averages. But rebounds, there's definitely some value to go on the over there. So it's a bit of a mixture with Josh Hart. It's really up to you which one you see best fit and which one you like the most out of all of them. But the fact is, Josh has a pretty good usage rate in all departments. I think assist is his lowest. Points and rebounds is definitely his main, usage rate out there. So you could probably definitely focus in on those. So keep an eye out for those picks. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.